We're on. And this time, it's Amarone, which is like one of the funnest Italian words to say. Amarone. Makes you pretend you're Italian, just for a second, even though I'm not. But if I just walked up to you and just said, Amarone, you'd be like, whoa, hey, you take Italian or something? What are you're fluent, huh? Si. I'm not, but this wine is fluid. Musella Amarone 2016. You know, we need to talk about an Amarone. It's fun. Every holiday season, because this is one of the prime holiday wines, right? We have richness, we have power, we have weight. It'll go with all the big foods. It'll go with the big cheeses. It'll hang out in the evening as a vino da meditazione, wine of meditation that you can just kind of drink and ponder. And this wine handles all that. It is the greatest cold weather wine. It warms the soul. Great Amarone does. So for those of you not to know, the process for Amarone is a unique one, basic. Amarone is a dried grape wine. The fruit is picked and then it is dried on, either hung or dried on mats. In this case, Musella uses mats in a process called a passimento, the drying of the fruit. For, depending upon the wine, it could be any point in time. But for this guy, it's usually between 3 and 4 months. Now, when that fruit dries, what happens? It desiccates, it loses its juice to the tune of some 35 to 40% less juice in the grapes. They let it get to that point, then they crush them, and they make just basically a regular wine with it. So, but from these dried, slightly raisinated grapes, and what you get here then is pure power. Big wine, powerful wine, yummy wine, hedonistic wine, juicy, revelatory, chocolatey, red-fruited, powerful, yummy wine. But the key with Amarone is the balance. Because through this process, all the wines come out that way. Now, can you get balance, freshness, finesse, complexity, elegance, lift, definition, verticality in an Amarone wine? Not too many can. These guys can, though. The Bisceglie family own 1,000 acres. It's a lot. Right in the heart of Amarone country. They only farm 60 acres of it as grapes. The rest is like forest land, sprites and pixies and unicorns just all running around in their happy little biodynamic world, because these guys are biodynamic, Demeter certified, hardcore. They love organics, and the wine loves it too. So the 2016 Musella Amarone della Valpolicella, this is, I would call it a great vintage in Amarone. Outstanding year, just like it was in Tuscany, just like it was in Piemonte. The Verona, the area to the northeast of Italy, had a wonderful, wonderful harvest, producing rich wines with focus and definition, exactly what we're looking for. Now, what happens with these guys is they dry, but you know, some guys will dry to the tune of 40, 50% desiccation. These guys do it about 35%. So the wine has a little finer balance. Is it 15.5% alcohol? Hell yeah. Is it a thrill ride to drink? Hell yeah. But I will tell you, this is an Amarone that you will want another glass and another glass, right? The wine has beautiful energy. These organically grown grapes provide great energy to the finished wine. Not a stitch of new oak here. It's all larger, older barrels that this wine is aged in. So oak isn't the thing. So basically, it's like a modern spin just because of they know what they're doing. This isn't like, you know, old school, hey, got me, you know, this isn't that type of wine. But at the same time, they're not using any parlor tricks. They're using all the wonderful new advantages of organic farming in conjunction with conscientious barrel aging to produce a wine that is one of the greatest Amarones out there, particularly for the money. We'll get to that in a second. 95 points Venice Media, which I don't know if you follow Venice and Eric Guido, but basically 4 wines scored a point higher, one 2 points higher, but it's Dalforno and it's $500 a bottle, so who the hell cares? But the other 3 that scored 96 were all at least 2 to 3 times the price of the Musella Amarone, which clocked in a wonderful 95-point score from Eric, who called it a beast. Beastly. And I don't think this wine's beastly. I think it is refined. Is it big? Yes. Beastly, no. If it is beastly, it's the beast at the end of Beauty and the Beast, doing the dance, but not the one at the beginning, not the angry beast, the nice beast. You got me? Are we making any sense here at all? All right, 45 bucks for the Musella 2016 Amarone della Valpolicella, which, consider the math. You're losing 40%, 35 to 40% of the juice. So you already have to charge 40% more than what typically this wine would be. That makes this wine an insane value. Wonderful wine for the holidays and beyond. Drink it any time of year, but for Christmas time, it's absolutely perfect. Age of the decade, it'll take it happily. Just an exquisite bottle of Amarone that will be on my holiday table as well. Go get them.